Hello, 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 everybody. Hey, that's a little bit of a audio trick I tried just then. That kind of was cool. I mean, you know, small stuff here. Small steps, doing things. Hey, welcome to Good Morning RPG. I'm Matt. I am by myself today. As you can see, there is no Leia around me. She was unfortunately unavailable. That's all right. But, you know, I'm still here. I'm still keen. I have multiple reasons that I wanted to stream, the least of which was I want to show off a cool little few things, but I want to see all of you guys mostly. I want to see everyone. Jess isn't home. I'm needy for attention. So here we are. Let's do some stream. And all my Destiny players out there, frickin' hype guys. Thanks for the sub. Hey, you got the secret one as well. There's loads of variants of those, literally 10 or so variants of that alert, and I only put that one as the secret one, and you just triggered it, so congratulations. It took a fucking long time to animate for something that doesn't come up very often, I will tell you that. But yeah. Oh, man. Let's not put my phone on screen. Haha. God. What have I not done yet? Really, Leia, shout out to Leia, by the way. It really is so much more of a mental task to set up this particular stream with just one person, because, as you can see, I haven't zoomed in fully. The physical setup of the camera, the other stuff, all the things, is also second to the marketing side. And Leia and I usually split those things up. You'll usually see Leia tweets first because she writes all the tweets and does the things. The Discord, thankfully, does the automatic posting for some of the bot stuff. But other than that, we kind of try and share the load. So when only one of us is doing it, it goes to shit, because we can't fucking hold on, where's this thing? Try this. We can't fucking do it ourselves, not at all. It's just, it's a time to be alive when you're doing a stream by yourself and have to organize everything. Oh boy. You like that? I realized I had an unused one of those, and it's a little thing I got. How's everyone doing? Oh no, you can't see the shirt. Maybe I will zoom out today. Maybe I'll zoom out because I wanted to bloody show off the shirt that I got. Oh yeah, look at this. The Games Workshop web store has a lovely little.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. Well, Lost TV. Yeah, I got a little. Jess and I got a little McCrag blue and a Caliban green shirt. We found them on the web store or GW, and they're pretty nice. They're expensive. I would not recommend buying one if you just want a random shirt that says paint on it. But you know, we're sluts for the merch, I guess. Fuck. What do we got today? So, I will freaking zoom in. I will put that on. Spicy mac and cheese. Spicy mac and cheese. How do you make it? I mean, I assume it's a fairly easy thing to do to make spicy mac and cheese. But what's your method of making spicy mac and cheese while I start preparing my stuff here? Okay. I was painting a lot with contrast paints over the last few days. I found a bunch of knolls that I hadn't primed or prepped or anything. So this little Frostgrave set of knolls ended up getting some paint on them. So I did those, and then while I was waiting for the Destiny, Destiny just did a really big showcase reveal of their next setting. I was just painting knolls with contrast paints. They came out pretty well. These little guys. So, you know, it's just contrast, so it does the job. They look, like on camera, They look great. They've got all of the stuff they need to done. They take, you know, I was being a little bit more careful with these guys, so they're about 45 minutes each, but like that's pretty good for only 45 minutes of work. And I got loads of different skin or fur tones, I should say. It's not really skin, is it? You know. Can you tell? Oh, come on, bud. Can you tell that this first one here is my tester one? I actually did that on a I did that with one of the, what was it? I did that with like the image, the official image in mind, and I'm not super big on it. Mostly because the fur's too dark. I use Rattling Grime, which is fine. It's like a dirty dark brown gray sort of, but I think it was a bit too dark, so maybe I went too hard there. Whereas the one with the black fur, I freaking love it because I don't know, something about how this fur turned out reads way better than this this grimy one. So I don't know what's up with that. It's probably the consistency of the wash, maybe. And then I did this weird, like, funky green one. I don't know why, but it came out pretty good. So that's been my, like, kind of like a greenish, yellowy brown. Like he's been rolling around in filth a lot, or plagued or something. I don't know. Kind of like the vibe that the skin color gave, or the fur color gave, so I did that one. No, that's been my recent, painting stuff before that. Messing around. Contrast paints on stream last week. They are different, right? Like they are not like anything you would use with normal mini painting. I would compare them to effectively in essence they're like staining paints, right? They sit really well on a bright surface and they kind of do the job nicely there. What else? So you'll see a mini down here. I'll get to this guy soon. This is a special mini. Do need more water in my wet palette before I do anything. Messy. Love that mess. So just you know, it's water. Who cares? There you go. One of the greens is really overpowering. Difficult to water. Yeah. So sometimes, if you've got like those kind of evergreen and forest greens, the Frog Knight. Yeah, sec. I've got Discord open. Yeah, if you're using the emerald greens. Oh, that's a great one. What was that, like Militarum or Gut Ripper Flesh? That looks good. It's very overpowering, yes. The contrast Orc Flesh, I can see that, yeah. So I think that looks really good though. Like it is they're powerful because of the way they stain, but I think that's done its job. It looks good. If you're looking to like salvage not salvage isn't the right word, but if you're looking to bring it up on screen, sorry. What do you got here? No, that's Unearthed Arcana. If you're looking to do, oh come on, what do I need here? Sorry, I'm distracting myself. It went way darker than you expected. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that contrast will fix the medium will fix that right up. Sorry, I'm just looking at my other screen. I think that looks good. It's very frog green. Were you going for like a pale green by the sound of it? I used it on the grung too. Turned out completely different color. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the grung. Oh. Okay, now I can completely see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's very green. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the God, what color is that? I'm looking at the one near your spiders. I scrolled up not far enough, so it's kind of more of like it's more of a natural green, I would say. And the other ones, is it Orc Flesh? Yeah, I can see that's very green, isn't it? I don't think it's bad though. Again, and are you talking about? Okay, I'll bring this up for everyone else because clearly I'm talking to nothing. Do a little window capture of Discord. Oh god, where did that go? That's my generic Discord. There we go. Hey, welcome to Split the Party Discord. Here you go. feel free to browse all my freaking servers. Alright, so we're talking about these ones. So, this is the artsy stuff channel of our Discord. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm talking like, yeah, I was messing around. Oh, I like it. It's just surprised me. Yeah. So, okay, so I was looking down. I was looking down here for reference. So this was the one that I was saying. It's like looks really good, really natural. The yellow green one is the medium to water it down. Oh, okay, that's done exactly what you wanted because I think that's fantastic. I don't think these look bad at all. I like honestly, this is the kind of legit. This is kind of the frog that I would see growing up. This is it's like a green tree frog for me. That's very normal for a frog to be. So I'm sitting here going like I still think it looks good. Bloody cans get those wet frogs everywhere. So are these two like looking at here? Are the you can kind of see me like flicking between them. Are these two here? Are they the same color? I think I know why. But are they the same orc flesh? Undercoat. Did the top one have an undercoat? It looks like it's primed. The undercoat makes a really big difference on the contrast paints. Like you will, it's a really good site. There's a really good chart. There's a really good contrast chart. And it shows you all of the difference. I think it's called I think Bell of Lost Souls did it. Oh no, that's 2019. Here we go. What do we got here? What do we got here? Yep, I found it. All right. Oh, is this guy just stealing the fucking Bell of Lost Souls article? Oh, I think this guy's just stealing the other article. Okay, so... Look, I'll chuck the one I found originally, and this doesn't include the new paints, but, like, I'll chuck it in the Artsy Stuff Discord. You can actually see really nicely that... You can see really nicely, like, how each contrast paint looks on a different kind of white base coat. So you'll have, like, a white, and then like a warm white, and then a cool white, and they'll all look different. It's great. Bottom line is my greenish yellow was my undercoat. Did a slightly... Oh, the greenish yellow undercoat, slightly pale green base to it before I put the fork flesh over it. Fair enough. So are you treating the contrast paints more like a shade than like an all-in-one job then? Hey, Scarin, how you doing? I'm going pretty good. I am gearing up to paint. I'm going through some fun stuff over the week. And we're looking at stuff from community in the Discord. Oh, shout out to Scarin, by the way. Where's your stuff? Where's your stuff, guys? Is this yours? Yeah, here you go. Here's this big fatty dragon. I love this. And then we got Scarin. I was showing my brother your Death Core of Krieg, and he friggin' loves them because he loves those models specifically. Where is it? Oh, where are they going? Yeah, these guys. They're so sick. I think the OSL's awesome. Yeah, like the... Yeah, he is obsessed with this kind of stuff, so... He's all over it. They look really good. You should be proud. They look so fantastic. ATD cartography? Yeah. I have not painted models for years. Hobby's like crack. It is. You know why? Hold on. I need a button for this. Well, this is a... You know why? It's like plastic crack? Because it fucking is. Because it is. You know why? Because I went to... Okay, let's go back. I went to, let's say, I started a new game, and we've had like 2 sessions of Descent into Avernus, and on the second session I did on Tuesday, oh, my little cup of drinky, on my session on Tuesday, we started talking about Warhammer because I had some Warhammer in my minis. And one of them was like, man, I haven't played in like 10 years. It's so expensive. And I was like, yeah, COVID got me pretty good too. Like, it's got me right back into it. And here I am doing painting streams and all this now, like to the point where I have too many paints. And we are talking and talking and talking. These guys are like blokey tradies who very clearly have an interest in nerdy stuff but aren't like outwardly nerdy. And one of the guys by the end of it's like looking up the starter sets, just being like, oh man, I think I'm gonna rock up next week, and I think there's gonna be a starter set like on the table because cashed up tradies will impulse buy everything in a fun way, you know? Like, I don't specifically benefit from any of this. I just love corrupting people in this hobby. So, yes, yeah, you should absolutely paint more models. Horus Heresy has you in a mood. I want it so bad to paint. I saw the, one of the new contrast paints is almost exactly, Sons of Horus green, to the point where I've seen a lot of people just using that and then highlighting over the top of it, and it looks really good. Welcome, though, ATD Cartography. Normally there's two of us. There is just me today in my, I love this shirt, guys. Like, I freaking love it. So, I'm normally with Leia, but Leia was unavailable this week. But I still had the itch to paint. Trying to get the Dungeon of Mad Mage board game and Driz board game sets finished at the moment, and also my HeroForge set. Fair enough. I just realized as well, switch topics lightning quick just then. And it's because of this shit in here. I was morbidly curious, and I bought some of that Gamer Sups juice stuff because it had free shipping and a discount. And if you see me slowly ramping up, and you see me slowly ramping up to be more and more hyperactive, and just the train of the brain keeps going, this drink is to blame entirely. Whoa. I've had to put it into half serves. No, my brush wash is over here. And morning, Nick. Hello. I have been meaning to get back to your email. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. There's a little Cursed Coffee emote now as well. Okay, so. Okay. Check out all the new emotes, guys, by the way. There's 15 of those little bastards. And if you're a subscriber, I think there's 5 available for free, like if you're not a sub. And then there's another 7 to 15 more. There's 15 total. And if you do the tier 1 sub, you get like the rest of them almost. And then I think there's like 2 more on the higher tier subs. I put like, something primo, like the bean jar way up there. And then, you know... $42 is a lot. I fully acknowledged that. That's a huge sub. I actively would rather not do that. That one's weird. That one's hard. All this paint talk has pulled me back to painting my Rakdos, not so mini. That's very fair. Okay. Oh, Alex, little hype in there. That's me. That's me. Cause it's what's happening today. Okay. What? Brain Beast, what's up? That sounded aggressive. What? All this talk is... Oh, I've already read that. Okay. Here is something that I found at Guff yesterday. A little, sponsor. Congrats. Found a little, box of minis today. And, it's by... I've never actually bought anything from these guys before, but, the quality actually looked pretty good. They're called Dungeons and Lasers. And I found a fucking 24-strong mini set of animal companions, including little mimics. Like, there's 3 mimics in this set. And, oh yeah, it's bloody great, Morals. You got the breathe going and everything. So, I saw this little guy here, and I was like, oh, that's the little familiar animal companion for Jess, because she's playing a Drake Warden in our home game. And then I was like, oh, this is really cool. I like turtle with a gun. I really like that. I want to bust that out in a game one day. I want to describe someone to having a turtle, and then it just, like, flips over and is turtle with a gun. What else have we got? There's literally a guy in here called Roblin the Goblin. All of them are kind of like named with that alliteration. So you got Cornell the cat, Dexter the dog, Robin the fox, Malik the monkey, Cecil the weasel has a great name. This, oh, you're right. I'm gonna paint this like Blastoise. Thank you for that idea, Moros. I'm gonna paint. I might do that next week then. Stay tuned next week. I'm gonna paint Blastoise. I really like this bear up here. He's a bear in a spacesuit. There's also like there's multiple dogs. I think there's like a sci-fi variant and a fantasy variant of almost everything in the box except the owl and the dragon. Because you've got a weasel and they're like a rogue, and you got a weasel and they're a sci-fi. You've got a dog with a knife, you know, classic medieval fantasy. And then you've got cyborg dog. You got cyber cat, and then there's another cat somewhere. Oh, wizard cat, fox, and you know, it's just two of everything. And I really like the idea of it. I actually want the communist space bear. If it's the same, that'll be the same kit. It's actually pretty good plastic as well. I'm pretty sure it's injection molded. It's not resin, so I was immediately a fan of it. I'm not. Something about, like, resin. Like, if resin comes in a sprue like this, I'm just less of a fan. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's injection molded. It's pretty good quality by the look of it. So, I'm very keen. Like, look at that. That's pretty sweet. The, like, tire tracks, molded bases. It's nice. Oh, Binge is texting me. Like, the streaming service Binge. I wonder what they want. Fuck off. Malik the monkey's got some really cool armor on him. I'll chuck that back in there. There's loads of stuff at that store. Shout out to Guff Werribee for having way too much shit that I buy, whilst also not being anywhere near me. And I have 3 hobby stores near me. Okay, so the guy that owns Guff is really nice too. There's a few Guffs, so I'm not sure which person that is. But the guy I go to at the Werribee store is really nice. It's like a regional, it's like a regional friggin' board game chain. Man, my brain's not working. I need more juice. Okay. Last thing for today. I know I'm scattered. I know I'm doing loads of shit, but I also picked up this thing. And if anyone is curious as to what comes in this, I'll do a little unboxing here because I'm also only semi-familiar with the tools that come in the campaign case. So, you know, D&D campaign case. I went and bought this out yesterday. This is not sponsored. So how do you get into this thing? Is this like, do you just tear the box? Oh, it's like that, is it? It's like that. You're gonna make me tear your box? Alright. Alright. I'll bloody get in there. Ugh. Cool. Alright. Let's bust out the knife because apparently it's matte proof. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's got a little handle. I picked this up because I really like, you know, ow. In the... Ow! God damn! Sharpest cardboard in the West? God! Holy shit, it's like a shuriken. Alright. That's pretty neat packaging. I like that. I like that. I like that. Ooh. That's nice. That's quite satisfying to touch. Alright. So, in this little case thing, we got... I actually mostly wanted it for, this grid. I wanted it for the little case, but also the, it's got like the static cling terrain that I like, and it's got like jigsaw tiles as well. I have the regular tile sets, and I've gotta say, it really is. I think it, like, I'm glad it didn't cut me, but, I nearly got there. So, you know, this thing, it looked pretty cool, so I was like, why not, let's get it. I really like portable stuff like this because, as you know, do too many games. So, I need everything to be compact. I need everything to be really, really efficient with its space because I don't want to take 500 bags with me. Ooh, that's pretty. This is my first time opening this very clearly. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? What's this? Ooh! So these aren't pictures, these aren't stickers, are they? Yeah, so these are static cling. They'll probably have the same thing. If you have the, if you've seen some of the platinum editions, they give you like little sheets of these kind of stickers. And that's pretty cool. I actually did want to look at these quite a lot. Okay. Just from looking at the art, I can tell you now that a lot of this debris, a lot of this stuff, if you have the Dungeons and Dragons, like, have you seen the Dungeon Tiles remastered sets? Because if you have those, these stickers, I would say these stickers are the exact same art, if you like that. Ooh, carts. I actually really like that. I quite like that a lot. I've been needing a wagon recently, so that's really good to have. And it's got a donkey on it or a horse or something. That's some dead bodies around. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna peel off. So when I actually start using this, there's a secondary film because there's like, you know, here's the film, but there's also like the guide film that sits around it. I'm gonna get rid of that totally because the second you pull these off, ain't no way those things are going back exactly in their little housing. So you may as well just pull off the whole thing and stick them wherever you want, you know? Ain't no way. How many sheets are in here? Oh, 3 more sheets. Let's have a look at these. I know this is supposed to be painting, but I promise I will be painting today though. I have a very specific job I need to do, and it is for, and I know Ben doesn't watch this stream. So Ben, if you are here, happy birthday, buddy. Some bushes. That's kind of cool. That's new. This kind of thicket's new. Okay, so a lot of these ones are urban. There's stairs. There's some like throne stuff. Oh, this one's a bit more gothic. I do like the books and sheets kind of strewn around. There's a dining set. You know what though? I actually think I like this half a bit better because I do a lot more wilderness stuff rather than indoor stuff. Look, I like this though. There's like kitchens and things. Look, wizards, if you're listening, you know, for whatever reason, if you've seen the stream, make more of this kind of stuff. This stuff is great. Or if you don't make it, wizards, community, if you have good ideas for static cling stuff, or you know, you like that, please link me that stuff. I want more of this static cling stuff. I want to not have a one-use sticker on my things. I would love to utilize that more in my gigs. It's the product for Matt. What is this? Is this a little oh! Removable trays. Removable trays, as it were. Oh! This packaging. This packaging's very good. Literally, that's great. That's little tab to lift it up. This comes off in its own tray. I like this. Wonder if the I don't want to pick up the minis case because, you know, as it would completely destroy the minis. So that's just the game board. You know, it starts off what, A4 size, probably will fold out to like A2. This is impressive packaging, right? Like, I'm not the only one like vibing just the packaging. I love like neat stuff like this, and this is tickling me real nice. It's tickling me really well. All right, so what else have we got in here? Okay, so this looks like it's gonna be those the little tiles. Yeah, okay, so they're not packaged the same way. These look to be like little jigsaw tiles. They come in they look like they come in just like the grassy side, and then your classic dungeon side. Lots of tiles. I suspect that one's also one of those. And they sit nicely in the bottom here. A+ packaging. This is fantastic. The organization of this. I am not going to get rid of these inserts. I normally do with these kind of products, like my dungeon tiles one, because you just cannot store them otherwise. But this is already making it store itself very nicely. Ah, come on. I do wonder as well how big these jigsaw parts are, and it looks like while so there's no corner pieces, not a problem though, because if you did corners, you'd have to do sides, and that's a whole thing. So if you're okay just having like jigsaw ditties on the end, this is great. How many of those are there? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I counted that correct, there should be about 32 of these tiles, which means 32 by 5 by 5. What's 32? 32... It's 32 times 5. That'll get us the correct grid size. 32 times 5. Can make 5-foot wide dungeon crawl maps. You really could. And if you have walls on either side, you can make them nice and claustrophobic with just the walls there, because you've got all the stickers now to make that kind of stuff. That's really good. So you got, yeah, your 25 feet squared map, and then you've got a big one as well. So you can make some, you could actually make some pretty big maps. You combine this, if you combine the big one with the little one down here, I think that'd go really well. That's fantastic, though. I really like this. What is this just a piece of art? That looks like it's just a piece of art, so that's cool. I really like that. 175. So you're telling me you could have almost a 400-foot... So 175 by 175. Thank you, Nick. So it looks like if you put all these together, it would be 175 by 175. That's pretty dope. Wait, no, that's not correct, is it? 5 by... Oh, no, yeah, that would be correct. 5 by 32... 5 by 32. Yeah. That's massive. And that's in addition to this big size here. So if you like that, then that's a great map size. You can do some really big stuff. And I know from experience that, you know, you don't really want bigger than the unfolded version of this, like A2. So if you're a really big fan of the massive maps, this'll be the way to go. I like this a lot. Okay, well, let's put the packaging back in here. Oh, that's bloody nice. So, nice little... Man, this is great. I am very impressed with how this came out. Campaign case. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, well, if you like that, I think it was about $100. So it does sit on the higher side, if I'm going to be frank with that. It sits on the higher side of what I'd be willing to pay for literally just terrain tools. But I think the packaging and the compact nature of it is the biggest benefit here. Like, everything fits in a small book worth of a small book case shelf sized a piece of packaging. Has a nice little handle, again, very, very pleasant to hold onto, and pretty sure it'll tuck into itself if you need it. It sure does. Hey, if you like that, that's a really good piece of kit. I really like that one. I don't know. That's a good one. So I'm gonna put this away. Thank you for paying attention to this part. I don't normally do unboxing stuff like this. If you like this, do you reckon I should put that on YouTube? Fuck it. Let's call that a small YouTube video. If you like that, subscribe to the channel. Split the party. You know. Apparently we do a bit of unboxing every now and then from time to time. Fuck it. I've been playing with the AI scene setting landscapes. From initial play, looks like it could be a great tool for my online games. You played around with it at all? Playing with the AI. So I had, I put actually in our Discord, I don't remember where it is, but I called it AI Art is Funky. I think it's in Digital Wasteland, in our server. And we've got, oh, what's it called? Is it, hey, if you want me to do unpacking thing, if you want to do a bit on a stream where I unpack stuff, I can set up a little throne wish list if you want to just get me to unbox things and review them as a bit. That's funny. Yeah, we got Midjourney bot in our server, and I've been playing around a bit with that. I'm trying not to use all of my allocation though, because I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for something that I might not use. It's pretty good. I've been impressed so far. I like that you can pretty much just generate a character. What am I doing here? I like that you can pretty much just generate a character from nothing. It's really cool. Oh, my Amazon package has been delivered. Thank you, man who left something at my door without knocking. Okay. Painting. We're getting into it. We actually are going to paint today, folks. If my wet palette will just actually have water in it for once. It's taken me 48 minutes on this stream to paint something. That is probably some kind of new record. Midjourney is one of the... Yeah, you already read that. So... How are you finding it? Because I think it's good. I think it gets like a... If you're looking for just like an amalgamation of an image, I think it's really good. I think it works. I have seen the discourse as well going around with it. Complicated issue. I don't want to argue about it right now. It is complicated. However, the AI is cool. If it's stealing people's art, you know, evidently bad to do that. So how do you fix that? Who knows, honestly. As long as it's not like directly ripping off people, then automation of something like this is what we have been dealing for years. So yeah, I think it should be fine on the landscapes. Like, I'm not... Also, like, if someone has a problem with it, I'm happy to talk to people off stream and go about it that way, because I don't exactly want to have the chat explode in that one. So I will say that right now. I know that it is a hot issue. We can talk about it off camera if we want to, because I'm fine to do that. I would like to be approachable, so that is fair. Because I know that there's going to be people that really like it, there's people really against it. As a DM and someone who cannot draw for the life of me, and also cannot always afford it, it is a really good tool to get something really quickly in the spur of the moment, without having to organize something. That's my kind of take about it. But at the same time, I fully acknowledge that if it's stealing people's art, that's terrible. I haven't delved too much. The tech is cool. The tech, I think that's it. I always love technology and the applications of technology. Yeah, I think that's it. If they could find a different way to train it, it'd be so much of a different topic. Because I think it's fucking sick, right? Like the whole thing to do with it. Okay, so segueing very smoothly into different kinds of art. I mean, that's the thing, right? If there's a company that really doesn't want to pay an artist, then you can just name and shame them for not paying artists properly, because they're already going to be taking shitty business practices. It's the matter of, like, people who really don't want to pay for something are never going to pay for something, and the people who really want to support the artist community are always going to do that regardless of that, because there's a difference between, like, you can tell there's a difference, and there's a quality difference, and it'll get smaller and smaller, but the legality with it is you got to disclose if it's AI. Anyway, this is the mini that I'm going to be focusing on today. This is... Now, don't tell him. Do not tell him. Benji is playing a good boy named Samson. And I need to pull up... Thank you for self-reminding me, brain. Benji is playing this good boy Samson. He's like a... We had to create a custom lineage because apparently can't really do much with it yet. What's that window I had? I had some reference art somewhere. Up here. Okay. Got the got this little. This is a HeroForge. Yeah. So this is Samson. We call him Samson the Good Boy. And he is a berserker. Basically, we just did a custom lineage, and he's a dog. He is literally just like an awakened dog, but it did a bit more than awaken him, because he turned into kind of like an anthro. So Benji's effectively playing a little furry barbarian man. That's the gist of what I'm getting at here. And he looks fantastic. This is a HeroForge. As I said, he's got a lot of skin and a lot of fur showing. So my goal for today is part of Benji's birthday present. So don't tell him. I also won't be posting this one in the Discord because as much as I know that doing a stream about it is the worst way to keep it private, this is going to be his surprise birthday present when I give it to him next session. So whether that be this weekend or in a couple weeks when we play next, I'm going to fully paint Samson to a good level of quality, which means that you're going to get some very concentrating matte today as I try to do the fur today. So I'm going to try and do as much of this, like a lot of his get out of the way. A lot of his fur is open. So all of this area, like over here, and all of this stuff is going to be what I'm going to focus on today. Thank you for the hydrate. Now we can switch gears. I've got the synthwave playlist on because Destiny is vibing in their new expansion to go into like a fully synthwave city. I know about it. Best to have a drink before I get going. Yeah, of the juice that makes me... I don't shake, but like, makes me tingle. Alright, so... Am I accidentally gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna do that if I go too far forward. So, I will endeavor... Ooh, that's nice there. Alright, so that's a good... it's a good little angle for me here today. Do you like how crisp that is? This is the... Actually, it's not my crispest lens, but it's doing a pretty good job, honestly, today. So I want to get all this fur up here. I want to try and go over there. I want to do some of his face. And I've got a bit of a reference image that I'm going to be trying to work off. I've got a few of them, actually. He is what dog is he? The dog that he's chosen as his guy is a Samoyed. So it's like really, really light fur. Oh, that did not work. It's really light fur. And it's really, really bright. Kind of like this. So I'm going to try and go for something like this today as my reference. Probably don't need to make it that large. There you go. Have a smaller reference image. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I've also got some of this kind of stuff down here. I'm thinking like these are good. I really like this white. I've also got some of these photos in my little painting app. And if you need it, this one is great. Sean, if you're listening, anyone painting, Scarron and Sean, have a look at this. This is called Mini Painter Pro. You can select any paints that you use. I've already pre-logged it into Citadel, but let's say I choose, you can see some of my dice and some of this other reference art I got here, and I'm drinking a beer down here. Welcome to my camera roll. All right, this app, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm talking about it again. You basically click somewhere in the app, and it'll bring up the colors of what it can see, and it'll say the best Sycorax bronze, huh? Not at all. It'll say the closest color that it has to that color. So this one's saying Wraithbone. This is already done in Wraithbone. So it's good to know that this color up here is... That's pretty on point, actually. That is Wraithbone. So I'm going up here. This is great, right? I press here and I go, what's that? That's White Scar. That's a white paint. It can't tell metallic, but it's very cool. What I got over here. It also does different hues, so if you're like, oh, I don't like that, here's some variants on it. So, it can't tell metallics. That's the only thing. And then it goes, okay, what are you'll see the eye change down here. What are the others around? So if and you can see that this kind of white fur, it's more of like a dirty, because dogs aren't gonna be white in color, right? They're gonna have in these little recesses down here, you're gonna have stuff that's a bit dirtier. So you got, man, it really likes those. So what I've done is I've gone and I've gotten all of my like light creamy colors, and this is gonna be probably my selection today. Can it make me feel less shame about the mountain of unpainted minis? Only you can prevent unpainted plastic. Sorry, I'll do that again. Only you can prevent unpainted plastic. All right. There you go. NVCDM, that's for you. That's for you. Only you can prevent unpainted plastic. That sounds like a cool shirt, though. That sounds sick. I would love that. Only you can prevent unpainted plastic. Did it really? If it did, I'm glad I could do that for you. My hair is not doing what I want today. So, I think that Samoyed's also got some kind of like, maybe a bit of that right down in the recesses. Talon sand. No, it's not that. I want some like more red tones in there. So I might have to like bust out the Scrag Brown at some point as well. I don't want to go. So I gotta be careful with these colors specifically. A 200 plus Steel Legion. You were saying you had like a bunch of metal stuff, didn't you? Hold on. You got a... What do you got? You got Serpent God Mini from Epic Encounters. Ooh! I really want some Epic Encounter stuff. I really got to pick some up. My 40k army is mostly metal minis. Wow. It's all plastic now. Wow. Steel Legion, guys. Like Steel... like Deathcore? Or are you talking like... So I'm going to separate these. A little box of stuff. Baneblade could... No, it's too dark. Alright, I kind of need some help with this one, because with the Samoyed, I'm going to build up to a white scar level of white. Which I didn't even know where it is. There's some whites here. Too cool. So, I think we start down here. In the metallics that it thinks it is. So, Iron Hands, Morghast Bone, I actually have here. So let's start down in Morghast. Yeah, let's start down there. And we might shade it with something a bit like, maybe one of these Mortarian Grime type colors. I've also got some Skeleton Horde and Raid Shade with me as well, if we need it. And I got mediums over here at the wazoo. Yeah, I was never a fan of painting the the metal stuff. Like, I just didn't like it. The paint would chip and do that. I love Skeleton Horde too. Paint would chip. It was just not for me. Hey. Okay. Nice brushes today. Let's be nice brushes. Over here. I've been on old Grimgor Pewter Mini. That sounds cool. There we go. That's the one I want. That's the one for Matt. Is that too big? Perfect. No, that's good. Oh, you got an old Grimgor. So what's Grimgor? I don't think I know that one. Oh, set up from last week, my paint shaker is. Can bloody hear it through the mic today. Maybe you can't. Alright, so let's start off. I'm just gonna undercoat all the skin with Morghast Bone and see where that gets me. I I hope I'm making the right decision. This is one of those minis that I'm like, stressful because it's not mine and I want to do a good job. Okay, what boss of the Aurochs? Oh, cool. So is he like their Gazgul Thraka? Okay, try to paint within a very specific window today. Alright. So, I think we made the right choice on the fur. That looks good already. Nice and starting off with like a nice kind of cream. I want it to be warm as well. I don't want him to be a cool fur because he's got blood under his skin, so you don't really want to have him be sitting on that cooler side of the white, you know? He'd look undead and yucky. I got a question for you, chat. Do I hold my brush weird, by the way? Like, I change a lot. Like, it's, you know... But while I wield it, do I hold it strangely? Because my brother was saying I only just got him back into painting. He was like, "Is that people hold their brushes?" I was like, "I don't know. It's just how I hold my brush." And I move it a lot to get it where I need it to, like, rather than moving the model itself. Kind of do a mix of both, actually, thinking about it practically. See, I know I actually hold pens wrong as well. I'll give you a little thing. I've always held pens wrong, and I know I do. Because people will be like, "How do you write like that?" So you're supposed to hold a pencil like this, right? Kind of like you do the point and then you rest it on... Oh, okay, this gets into why I hold a... This also gets into why I hold a pencil weirdly. So you're supposed to hold a pencil like this, right? Like you write like that. I actually don't do that at all. For some reason, I actually write like this. And that's probably why I float my finger, because this, I don't know why. It works better for me to write like this. And that's how I write. Like I don't, it's almost like a triple grip when I write and paint, and or I will do that. That's more comfortable for some reason. Pick it up. I'll pick up my pencil or pen now. And I'll, that's pretty much it, right? If it works, it works. Okay, so, ignore my scrollings. If I was to write, yeah, I kind of do this. So I just go the next finger down. It's weird. 100 dogs, but I basically like, I do that. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, I'm like, don't tell me how to, like, this is how I write. I guess, like, if a teacher would do that, they'll be like, "You're holding this wrong," and be like, "Well, don't give me those little eraser things that make me hold it strange to start with. That sucks." It's probably a neurodivergency thing, honestly, but oh well. Anyway, back to Samson. Putting it down and picking it back up with that Morghast bone, I already really like it, so good direction already. Alright, so Like this nice and warm looking. And what else we got here? Just gonna try and keep it really nice and in the lines of his fur, just so I don't have to go fix much up later. Oh, cartography. By the way, how are you? How are you enjoying? Actually, how long have you been around? Because if that's the first time chatting, if you've been lurking, good to finally meet you. If not, welcome to the channel. How'd you find us? Or if you've been around and secretly you've got a secret identity, how you doing? Some people have secret identities, like Sean, who goes through a few accounts, but I always know it's him. I always bloody know it's you,
look at
Sean.
that. Is that a follower?
Oh,
hello.
browsing.
Hello.
Browsing Bowser, thank you for the follow. Not a bot, miniature figure tag. Oh, that's fair. You are right. You do have a very bot-like name, so I appreciate you coming through. Either way, thank you for the follow. Sometimes number go up. Let me have to shout out on his stream the other day. Oh, Matt Perkins. Oh, shout out to Matt Perkins. Yeah. If you don't know Matt, oh god, how do I do? Oh god, what's his Twitch? The Matt Perkins. Oh damn it. Keep that there. Shout out to Matt Perkins. Yeah, no, I do remember. Yeah, you're right. I remember seeing. You in there. There we go. So, shout out to Matt. Go give him a follow. He's a good dude. If you are not already, Matt's a great dude. I sometimes I'll go have a beer with him and shoot the shit, talk some D&D stuff. He lives fairly close to me, so it was just like, oh yeah, sweet. Well, not fairly close, but like, you know, when I say close, I mean within the city realm of our state.
Oh my goddess.
Oh, thank you.
I feel blessed.
Oh, I should put that under editing alerts, just so you can see them in all their glory. Thank you. Thank you, NVCDM. We got to do some panel stuff soon, though, by the way. We got to organize some meetings, because you and I have some planning to do. And you got some bloody ideas that we got to go over. Secrets. Secrets and lies. I'm going to be doing a lot of secrets and lies on those panels. Mini hut. Oh, that's a great emote. Where's that emote from? I like that. I mean, I've got a split the party version if you want it. Just saying. Put them out as stickers. I made them as a joke when I was making some parody logos, and the Pornhub split the party. It's like split the, and then party is the orange. That was my favorite one, and we printed a bunch of stickers. Ah, fair. Great emote choice he's got there. That's a very good one. When we get more slots, definitely gonna do something like that. That's funny. Look, honestly, that's a mood. I would too. That's it's a fantastic emote. And like, if that's a reason to keep coming back and subscribing to him, they'll appreciate it, and then you like literally get an emote that you really like to use wherever you want. Did you get applications? I got. So Dungeon Masters and Dragons did get up, and it had. I lost count. There were a lot of applications for Dungeon Masters, because I know it's a banger of a panel for one, but it's also concept wise very fun. So many. And if you didn't hear back from me, if anyone listening applied and didn't hear back, it was hard. It was hard to choose. But that's why I tried to do... I actually ended up submitting 4 panels for PAX. And I tried to spread the load, because there was a couple people I reached out to. I was like, I really want to have you on a panel. And I would love to work with something like... There's a lot of people I'm working for with the first time as well. And I was like, I really want to work with you. I've got another panel. Would you be interested in that? And because of that, I actually made a cosplayer who hopefully it's not going to conflict. For our Mass Effect panel, if you know Soylent Cosplay, she's does like freaking amazing Mass Effect cosplays, and she's gonna come in and debate sexy Mass Effect characters with us on one of the PAX days. But yeah, I still haven't announced the panels yet either, because I recently had to have the conversation with my Enforcer family and the organizers of that, because I got accepted for so many panels. Because I got accepted for so many panels, we had to go, am I able to enforce this year? And I was already hesitant, like, I don't know if I should, if I've got so many, is it gonna like put my enforcing... It's not going to put it in danger, you know. It's not going to be like... They're not going to be angry at me, but I don't want to, like, burn out between 3 panels and then working 3 days as well. So I made the decision, probably one of the tougher decisions I've made with PAX, to not enforce for this year and focus just being there at PAX for the first time ever. I've never attended a PAX. I've always been an enforcer. An enforcer first, and then an attendee second. So took me about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, to have the conversation with them, because it's rough. It was like I don't know. I'm gonna see them. I know I'm gonna see them at PAX, but it's just rough. Not. I don't know. There's a very, very strong sense of family in the enforcer community, and not doing it for even 1 year is upsetting on a very deep level. But the upside is that now I can spend more time with a newer family that I've been meeting during these past lockdown years. My RPG family. So it's not like I'm going alone. I get to meet Nick in person. Get to see Sean again in person. Oh, Sean, are you coming down? I couldn't remember what where you sat last time because of the COVID stuff. Are you coming down for work? What's your status? But if so, I'll see you there. And then I'll see... I literally have never met AJ in person, and I am so very fucking keen to see one of my I would consider her one of my very close friends, and I've only ever talked to her through this screen or a screen. Wonderful, wonderful person, and get to meet her in person, I should say. Gonna be sick. Very, very excited for it. So yeah, it's like a bittersweet happiness overall. I do wish HeroForge would I think their Strasian lines are a bit distracting on painting. It does go away with a couple layers of paint, but yeah, it's a thing. Okay. What we got here? Oh. It's coming along. Little blonde fur boy. It's doing all right. If I shade this, I might do some like really thin down shades, if anything, because I don't really want to. It's hard to say, you know. It's I don't know if I should shade this down, because as you can see, the darkest color I think is actually going to be this Morghast. I do think he needs a bit more orange in him, though, in the very dark recesses. So, I don't know. Is any suggestions on how to have that nice kind of darker coat? I'm actually thinking maybe like some like earthy brown right in the bottoms of the recesses. Just kind of tinting that bottom side. I'm not sure yet, though. Just going to turn this on here for a sec. Ah, Sneaky Knee is not coated. You see I'm doing really thin coats on this as well. Oh, dear. Alright. Okay. What have we got here? Alright, so... Didn't realize he was wearing, like, hand wraps. Actually, I have a reference image for... I've actually got a reference image for how Benji wanted him painted. And I'll bring it up real quick, because I've forgotten where he's colored. He did, like, a full colorized version of Samson. But I need to find where that is. Oh. Okay. So he's got him kind of... done up like this. And I know that's a colder version, but it's less... the fur... I mean, that's HeroForge as well. It's less realistic fur. He's just gone for like a plain white. So I'm going to build up to that white. But it looks like he's got hand wraps on. That's a little bit hard to paint because the mini is nice and small. So got a little hand there. A little bit of fur showing over here. All right. All right, make like the rounded hand here. It's a lot easier to kind of mentally distinguish distinguish which parts are which when you got the hand. You can see it colorized, you know? Because sometimes it just looks like a mess together. Alright, there we go. Need some more bloody Morghast on me palette. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. What have we got here? Alright, I think that's good. Sorry, it's gotta come over here for a sec. Some very fine fur that I needed the support of my own body to paint it. Spot in there. What else we got here? Oh, what are you all working on at the moment? If you're working on anything, mini painting or otherwise. What's everyone up to? While I concentrate hard, I'll come back to the chat. Straight after, I promise. A bit there. Man, I gotta say, hand wraps are annoying. Get a big sky kraken mini. Is it like an actual flying kraken? Oh, his tail. I was like, I'm nearly done the fur. There's a big honking tail. Uncolored. Rakdos Mini. A Strixhaven campaign and built for my PSV. Oh, sweet. I'd love to see those when they getting finished up. Specifically flying, that's what they call it. It's going to be the embodiment of the Warlock's patron. That's fair. That's cool though. It's really cool. I really want to do some I want to do some streams on this channel. Like I want to do some like RPG, I guess, actual play content, because I know we do mini painting a lot, and we did Ravnica last year, and Ravnica was so fun. That was a lot of effort to put on that production, but like, it's having the idea of just like doing a really low effort, like just from a book basic campaign almost. Like I don't know if people want to watch it though. That's the thing, because like if you just want to play regular ass D&D and not have it be a show, you could just go play D&D, you know? What's the reason to come to the channel? But I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling it. Just some like, hey, low stake. I mean, not low stakes, it's still on camera. But like some just kind of like, here's some D&D. Here's some D&D. Have a game. Do something easy. I don't know how often either. Maybe like once a month or something. I don't think I could do a weekly, because my weeknights are already stretched so thin with the regular games. I don't know, it's just a thought that I've been having recently. I'm like, we don't do enough D&D. We don't do enough RPG on the RPG channel, you know? And we keep having YouTube editing issues, so the pre-recorded content is also just always in progress. No one's fault, it's just like shit is happening. Just time is hard. Alright. More kids on bikes. I think that would be good, hey. No, I'm literally thinking like stuff that I like. I've got everything on D&D Beyond, right? I have literally every adventure because we have a legendary bundle. So I was thinking of just like the level of running this game is just like I there's no prep, and I just press the D&D Beyond campaign, and I just go run, you know? Just like kids on bikes is more mental effort personally than that, because you got to do the whole world setup and all that. Like, it's fun to run, but like I can't just forget what I'm doing and then just look at the book and be like, oh, that's right. Like some of the other games. That's kind of the level I'm thinking, like a real. And that's why I say low stakes. Like you're still having fun and it's a good adventure, but for the DM, it's lower stakes and you don't need to do much. For me, anyway. I don't know. Like I would try and make it a zero prep game, if anything. Like, is that something that people would want to see? I have no idea. I'm not expecting to make money off it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking of how to get more RPG on the channel. Yeah. Just like an adventure from Yawning Portal, or like it doesn't have to be like a full campaign, or like maybe it could be like a bit of a longer one. Like we're gonna run Waterdeep Dragon Heist because that's only a level 1 to 5. It's shorter and it's going to be over quicker. And you know, you could have just kind of play it casually almost. Like all of the shows and stuff we do are really prepared. They're really high effort. I mean, watch me like try and pitch this stream and then I immediately go high effort anyway, but like I like less showy, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Because Ravnica was like fucking balls to the wall. There was stuff that I tried to do in that we ended up like not being able to cook up. I had like all these moving parts and like all the screens could like move around and animate in and stuff. It looked awesome. However, we didn't have enough time to get it. We didn't have enough time to implement it. So on our next big stream venture, I'm gonna do that. You bloody better believe. Oh. Alright, so that's the start of his fur kind of done. That'd be fun. Can I take that idea? That's a great idea. You just like, okay, alright, we're gonna run the Strahd fight today. Yeah, War of the Spark was one of the most fun I've had on a stream. Yeah, we're gonna do the Strahd fight today. And then don't let them prep for it. Like, just, here we go. Thank you. I might take that idea. That's a good idea. Out of context, no context D&D. So it's like, we're just gonna play some game. Safety tools wise, I can imagine you just go, alright, these are the themes we're gonna play, and then that's it. Here is the one segment I've prepped. We're gonna thread a story somehow around this, and then we're gonna work it out. Okay, so here is Samson's art again. Benji gave me, like I look, the color scheme's fine. I just don't know if I like it enough to commit to it fully. What do you reckon about it? Is it? Oh, it's a bit. Is it? Do the colors conflict? Because he's got red, blue, green, and yellow on the model in addition to his white. So my question is, like, how are we going to progress with this? Like, I can see he's made all his hand wraps kind of like a darker brown color, which actually helps Samson's fur stick out a bit more, which is nice. I'm kind of talking like the tabard and the green, and like he's also got like blue up here as well. And I think it's not coming together with colors. So should we do this dark green? Should we, like, I'm definitely not doing this up here. Like that green strap's gonna go. Probably gonna make that more of this it's probably like a scrag brownish color almost. Like all of his leathers are gonna be that. Maybe not. This black one's kind of nice. I do like that being black with like a fur color trim. But I think I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't know if I like that. Maybe like green, silver, red. Because the colors are clashing otherwise. And his fur is absolutely like the main part of this show. So I guess the question off to you guys, you folks. What should this be? Like, are we going with a red tabard? Are we going with this green kind of armor? How are we doing this? And then I've got to decide on what kind of greens I want to use. It's probably a bit of a warflesh green, actually. A bit muted. I like the muted, maybe like a muted red. I've got a bit of it. What about like this? This is like it's like a dark clay kind of color. I've also got this yeah, I've also got this like this dark kind of red that leans into wine. It's got a bit more purplish in it. I've got those two. I've also got the classic old, you know, I've got corn red if we want to go like a dark crimson. Exactly. I don't want to just, I just don't want to distract from that fur. So looking at this, it's probably like this Val Gorbak red. And yeah, any bright color's really gonna pop. So we'll go this this Gorbak red on the tabard. Yeah, so light. Yeah, any dark color is really going to contrast nicely. I'm just... Oh, fuck. I'm just thinking, like... With these armor panels, do we want to go that dark green? Is the dark green... Because green and red on the wheel are opposites. Now, we could do that. It's just, like, we've got a cream, we've got a red and a green now contending with. So it's going to be like a white, green, red combo. I don't hate that, actually. White, green, red, browns. Yeah, it's Jund. Alright. I think I've convinced myself. Alright. And I could use... What do you reckon? So I've got these two greens. This one leans more blue. So this one here leans a bit more blue. And this one's more of a muted green, kind of like the red we're going to use. So paired with this red... That's going to stand out nicely because it's got the cool tones. It's the only thing on this model that will have cool tones. Whereas this has got a bit more, it's got a bit more red in it. It'll be closer to these other colors that we've got going on. But is it going to blend in? Is it got too much yellow in it? Or are we going to do that? Those are the two that I'm choosing from. Can't really. I also can wash these. I can wash these to be closer to themselves. I can make this wash there. They can make that wash there. Cool tone. Yeah, those will stand out nicely. They're not going to clash either. So we got... So that's the three colors. Yeah, I'm digging that. Let's do that. Yeah. It's hard because he's such a large model. So I'm going to focus on mostly the base coat today. Let's go with, and then I'll oh, it's hard, you know. I'm worried that if we do detail work today, it's gonna get lost. Oh, that's not shaken up at all. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for helping me choose. Yeah, it's gonna work nice. Gal Vorback red, apparently. Doubly hard because yeah, exactly. I want it to be like, it doesn't have to be my best work. It has to just be like, you know, middle higher tier of what I want to go with. I'm gonna do like, I'm not gonna just layer the fur on as well. I'm gonna do like brushstroke fur. So it's going to be like really layered, and you're going to see the bottom layers of like stroke, 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 and then I'm going to go the next color up, stroke, 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 stroke. So I know the fur is going to pop, but I need these other details to kind of also compete and be nice. Keep in mind, when we put this color on, it's also going to pop out lighter because we're on a lower base coat, so I'm probably going to have to do a second of this. So this is almost like a dark wine magenta color. If we want to tint it more red, we can, though. I've got some red shades that'll bring it more into like a crimson realm. Gotta breathe, though. Gotta breathe. Jess was threatening me the other day. She was like, I've nearly got enough channel points for that cursed coffee. And I was like, don't you fucking dare. She's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make you drink dirty paint water. Because you enabled us to do it without a hype train. And I was like, fuck. Sure is the troubles of painting a dark color over a lighter color right now. All right. Fair enough. There is I think I did put a cursed coffee emote in as well somewhere. Yeah, there it is. You'll only get that office though for big reward. That was actually supposed to be an animated one as well. If I didn't mention that last week when we revealed him. We wanted Leia and Matt to be like spitting out the coffee, but we didn't have. I think the animator couldn't. Sorry, the emote artist very kindly was like, "Oh, I don't think I can pull this off," and I was like, "That's okay. Let's do an art version." They still did a fantastic job. Like all these emotes look so good. All right. So browsing Bowser, if you're still around, what brings you to chat? I should have asked earlier. So you say your mini painting tag. What do you get up to? If you're still here. Sorry, I have conversations and then I accidentally put them on pause, and then I come back to them when my brain has a moment to just like not dingle for a second. Alright, so that's looking alright. Let's coming along. Definitely needs about 2 or 3 coats though to get that coverage. And I see when people are like, oh, I don't like those little hooks on the brush that you get. I'm like, man, I use that to like reach around corners. Oh, shit. Good thing I haven't started the army yet. Alright. That's looking okay. Looking more or less like his image. I'm actually going to darken that down. Yeah, it's I actually have noticed he's got a bit of a hair on it today, but the hook... I like the hook situationally. Like just then, very handy because it kind of like wraps around the detail that I wanted. Mind you, it's still got like a hella sharp point. It's just like a little hook that you scrape along instead. Oh, to the underside of the tabard. This is where HeroForge minis are hard to paint. Because I can't get under there neatly now. Okay. Doing okay. Doing okay. Fuck, gotta go between the legs. Gotta switch your brush size. Brush is too big. Okay. It's not on the model. Yeah, it's hard, right? It's hard to get under where you need to. I usually paint with minis on bases because the sub-assembly thing is just a whole level of effort that I'm not always willing to do, but I do wish I could do it today, specifically with these nice models. I've got a Castell and Crow sitting kind of just over... Sorry, I thought I hit my model. Just over... I did hit the model! Fuck! Just over beyond my screen, and that's all in sub-assembly, so I'll probably paint that individually. Ugh, I'm gonna have to do some cleanup. Oh, it's a wavy tabard too, so it's like... Oh man, rough times. Alright, so we got here. Tabard is not getting any more than one coat under there. The real natural shadow can take care of the rest. Alright, sorry guys, I'll go back on my thing and back into the realm of the camera. Okay, so we got that. Nice and flat. It's a belt buckle. That's tabard as well. Okay, I think the tabard's done. Oh, no it's not. Alright, sorry, I'm just gonna do this real quick off camera. And you can't see. You really have to turn the model around to, like, see it now. So, I'll call that done for now. And we'll go and do some of the armor, and then I think I'll have enough time to maybe clean some of this up, and then we'll be done. Part 1 of Samson the Good Boy, though. Ugh. Alright. I suspect this Caliban is also going to be a few coats worth of painting as well. So that's going to go on all of these bits. I want to make a note, by the way, that this brush I'm using is literally the WizKids starter brush. Like the fine detail one. And it's a good brush. It's a good synthetic brush. And I've been using that for a little bit of it today. The red one's a Delta brand, but this is a nice brush. Keeps point nicely. I use a Monty Mart dollar store brush all the time. Yeah, man. Some of these dollar store brushes, like I'm pretty sure this one's just like a generic brush that WizKids finds because they're just starter kits. But hey, this one works for me. It gets the job done. And it's really good with contrast. Best $8 on the market. These Delta ones, I think these are about $8 as well. Like anywhere from $4 to $8. They're good. They're like nice and synthetic. They have nice handles as well. They're quite large handle brushes, which I quite like. Because I know that hobbyists got them big hands sometimes. All right. Yeah, I think that green and the The green and the red are working together nicely with that cream. Oh, you got the Squidmar ones? How are those? I was so tempted to buy them, but I don't want to ruin. I'm afraid to ruin them, so I don't know if I'd ever use them. You know. They look gorgeous though. They look like they. Like, I hear not just the other creators, but like people just going, they are actually good brushes. A good medium brush is where you're going to spend most of your time, so that's understandable. Is that how that's supposed to be? Oh. I got too much paint up there. Alright, so that's all going to be silver up there. I'm going to do like a dark metal silver on this model as well. Oh, maybe not. Shining silver kind of looks good on Samson. Okay. All right. Oh, I've been playing a lot of I've been playing a bit of Chaos Gate Demon Hunters recently as well. That Grey Knights kind of XCOM-y game. It's pretty fun. The cutscenes are janky, but it's a good the gameplay is pretty solid, which is where, you know, where it needs to be. I got to the end of the Destiny season, I was like, huh, what can I actually start something fresh? And Benji was hyping this one, so I got it. You know what's gonna be funny and upsetting is if I give this model to Ben, and then he goes, I was gonna come over and paint that, and I would be like, I'll bring you another one. Here is birthday gift of disappointment. I know he's not gonna paint though, which is why I figured it'd be fine to do it. I think a bunch of Albion Online. What is that? I actually don't know that one. Really fun, good economy. Oh, interesting. I also started Oddworld Soulstorm recently as well. I was thinking I was going to do that as a stream, but then I was bored looking for something to also play. I was like, oh, I'll just do this. So third person sandbox MMO. Is it? Is it kind of like WoW-ish then? No, hold on. You said... Is it like WoW-ish? Like, or Final Fantasy-ish? Like, what's the... What's the shtick? Like, what's the gameplay loop like? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like wash those down with some dark contrast right now, and then what the fuck contrast? And then I don't have to worry about underneath the armor being seen because it'll just all be contrast paint. Looks pretty good. So it's like faction guild war. Oh, okay, it's similar to Diablo. That's fair. I get that. I can see that. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure to go wish Benji a happy birthday in the Discord. Because this model's for you, Ben. If you're sneaky watching. What else is Pauldron is kind of that color as well. Yeah, I think it looks great. Coming up nice. I think that tricolor, like the scheme of 3, is working nicely. And then it'll just be like browns and silvers for the rest. Oh, he's got some spikes on him. Yeah, that'll be it though. White, green, silver, brown. I mean, I'll do another layer on that pauldron. It just needs to dry. And then I need to do like fine silver work on top of those pauldrons, but I think I'll do that after the green's mostly done. See how it goes. Might do some scratches and things on the green. And then I had a metal color that I brought up with me. Oh, here we go. Iron Warriors. It's gonna do some like dark metal on his axe. So I love that kind of love that dark metal view, dark metal look on weaponry. Like, you know, like even like a black, even a black with like nice, really crisp metal highlights. So I'm thinking I'll see what this looks like. Get that crisp metal going. So this is nice and dark. Yes, this brush is a number 3, but I love it for base coating. Especially when you get on the big stuff like this, you just big swoops. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. All right. Alright, see, I think that works. Like the nice dark axe color. You got the nice dark axe color. You got Samson's red and green starting to pop out vibrantly. So it's kind of like almost autumn, like an autumn color scheme. Almost. It's got no oranges in it. But I know Samson likes to keep... I also know that Samson likes to keep a bag of disgusting shit on him at all times, and he keeps putting every piece of items he owns in there, and it just kind of comes into a big mess of stuff that he loves to just take around with him. So I'm wondering, do I want to... I don't know how to incorporate that onto this mini, but thinking as well, what should I do for his, what should I do for this metal, actually? Could do a brighter metal. Could do like a brass color. I might do like a brass color. What else have I got here? I got canoptic alloy. Could work. Yeah, let's do that. It's like a nice brass-ish tone. You can see it down here. Oh, no, hold on. No, I won't paint that right this second. I need to quickly use some wildwood. I'm going to do a quick and dirty on this staff, and then I will bring it back up with the relevant coats, because wildwood is calling me to do some nice, quick wood. And this is actually a really nice contrast paint. So even though I'm doing a nice job on this model, I still want to use the wildwood, because it's just good. Really nice dark brown kind of paint. Did go too dark on this though, so I will just spread that out a little bit. There you go. Already better. Yeah, nice. Only thing I need to worry about is getting on in this fur. If I kind of just do a bit of a oh, actually, he's got hand wraps there, so I can easily avoid. Sorry, not hand wraps. He's got some wraps on the axe that I can just stop at instead. So stop there. And I don't care if it gets on this metal, because I'm about to ray paint over it anyway. There you go, contrast paint's coming in even on the nice models. Range too good. Oh, actually I don't think that has metal on the It does kind of look cool with the metal lines though, doesn't it? I'll see how it goes. I'll see if I want to keep it. Okay. Axe. Wood finished. And then the rest of this stuff is like leathers. I need to do black on that kind of bandolier he's got. Another second bandolier, third. Oh. Oh shit, I see what he's actually done. Those are all supposed to be red. No, I'm going to do the black and then I'm going to highlight it with that red, I think. Okay, so all of these straps and wraps are actually black with a red highlight the same as the cape. That's really interesting. Ooh, really nice basing bits. Don't make me buy more thing. Oh shit, I have seen these guys. Yeah. Oh, they're really good. All right, thank you for linking me that. I will go and have a look at that afterwards. Oh Jesus, I don't. Oh boy, there's black. I have to paint black. Black over a lot of areas. I've just realized. Oh, black? Do I want to do black or do I want to do leather? I just don't know, hey. I might do leather. Like a really dark leather color and highlight it that way. So where's my Rhinox? Do I have Rhinox? I don't think I have Rhinox on me. I do. What an STLs for the printer. I still gotta get my printer working. I need someone to show me how to do it, honestly. I was gonna see if one day if one of my mates could come over and just give me a rundown, because I am still terrible at using it. Point where I had a bit of a moment and I haven't used it in about 6 months. I got an Anycubic Photon Mono X, so the big 4K one. The problem is I can't use a guide and I'm not good at reading up on it and then using it. I'm a very practical. It's like I'm a very oh, Jesus Christ. Fell out of the thing. Very practical learner, so I need, I basically have to have someone show me how to do it, and then I just do that. It's really hard painting this Rhinox hide over the straps where the undercoat of the cream is based. Because if I muck up, I am immediately back into territory that is going to frustrate. Isn't that nice little brush hook working nice right now? This axe is in the way. Oh man. Okay. Coming along. Try and finish this strap, and then I'm probably going to call it there because it is nearly 1 and I'm feeling hungry. Feeling quite chumgry. I do say so myself, and I need to make some lunch. Alright, so I got some cleanup to do, but it looks pretty good otherwise. Did realize the strap just goes under his arm, though, in a very finicky area of his pauldron. It's like separate to his... Sorry, his arm buckle. Come on, focus. camera. Do better. Well, it kind of goes all the way under here. Trying to like get that. It's kind of line nice kind of line established. Oh, gotta get the mic out of the way for 1 sec. Oh, she's a bit shaky, but I'll deal with it. All right. Samson's looking pretty good. A solid foundation has started. And if we haven't had a D&D session by next week and I haven't already given it to him, might keep working on this guy. He's most of the way through a base coat. I might, if anything, I'll finish off the base coat before stream next week. So you'll see some washing. Oh, maybe some highlighting. I don't know. I'll see where I'm up to. Like, there's an entire possibility that I've just already given it to him by next painting stream. Because the mini resides at our house, so there's no time limit for me to get. Oh, the time limit is literally just I will give it to him when I see him. Finish off this. Looking good. All right. Yeah, looking good. Good little doggo is happening. I won't be putting, like I said, pictures in the Discord because I don't want to spoil the surprise. But take a mental note of this one. For now, this is what he used to look like. And we'll come back next week and maybe continue with him. I think Leia will be back next time as well, so that'll be good. But Kid Kerrigan's online. Let's bloody raid Kid Kerrigan. Fantastic person. What are they playing? They are playing. Oh, they're doing some lunchtime kind of stuff. I don't know what that is, but let's do that. Well, you know, our links are all around. Give me an exclamation STP in chat. There we go. Follow us on all our stuff. I might actually cut down that unboxing video, put that up. So keep an eye out for that. You'll see some of yourselves in chat, I guess. And I'll put that up. You know, it's easy stuff for us to have just some upload to please the ever-present fucking algorithm, huh? But other than that, I think I'm gonna go have some lunch. I think that's it for me. Thank you everyone for coming and chatting. It is definitely easier to chat when we got some people that I can bounce off. You know, it's a vibe. We'll see how we go. But she's playing Final Fantasy. There you go. She's lunchtime chill out. So let's give Kid Kerrigan a raid. I think that's how you do it. There you go. All right, so we're going to raid Kid Kerrigan with a party. And my doorbell's ringing, so I'm going to have to go right now. All right, see you later, everyone.